that's empowering, that's powerful. But the model that you've created, the model that we've used, has done it in an instant. But not only that, what I want to do is, now for example, what I want to do is I want to now understand my demographics. Let's assume for a second that I'm unable to understand what my demographics are while creating that small medium enterprise. I'm going to take the summary that I've created and I'm actually going to put it over here. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and get a thorough marketing research and competitive analysis for my new company. It's going to go right into the heart of the demographics and give that to me. Now there's going to be a lot of text very, very quickly, but don't worry, I'll go through it slowly so you have a bit of an idea. So first of all, it's giving me the market research, a competitive analysis for a non-profit rehabilitation service. It's given me a company overview. It's given me the industry overview as well, what the online rehabilitation services are, what the key industry drivers are. Moreover, it's given me a target marketing analysis as well. So how can we target them in remote areas, mental health clients, and so on, so forth. Something that you would have spent thousands of dollars on to generate your leads, we've actually done that over here within a few minutes, just by giving the model the information that we need. But I know I'm not going to expect you to go over all of this in a second. That's completely fine, completely understandable. But we're not done yet. There's something even more we can do with it. Let's assume for a second, you don't have time on your hands to create your entire social media calendar. Don't worry. What we're going to do is we're going to get the model to do it for us. So let's take the summary we had and put it over here. Create a calendar for the same summary that I used. What it's going to do is it's going to create a completely new calendar for me in an Excel format. It's going to give me the hashtags that I need. It's going to give me the content. What type of post is it going to be? What platforms do I need to put it at? That's all the information it's going to give it to me. The days where I should be, the days when I should be posting it, the content, what there should be, the hashtags, the platforms, everything from top to toe is something that the AI model that we've generated is helping us with. So we don't need to worry. Everything's done for us, but we're still not done yet. Let's look at this. Something a bit more out there, if you will. Doesn't that look amazing? I love it. It's beautiful. It looks luscious. It looks delicious. I just want to go up there, pick it off the screen, and chow down on it. However, that's not real. That's artificial intelligence. All of that is artificial intelligence. It's not real. So how are we working with artificial intelligence to generate image content for companies, for small, medium enterprises? What we're doing here is essentially, we look at small and medium enterprises and we understand that they'd rather spend their resources on building up their company than doing product photography. And that's where we come in. We want you to spend money on building your business, but not on things like product photography. Let us handle that. So there was a cafe that came up to us. They told us that they're making brownies and cakes and all these things. However, they don't have the funds to actually have product photography done. We said, don't worry, we'll take care of it. So these was just some of the images that we generated for them. I'll give you another use case. We were working with a skincare cosmetics company actually. Once again, fantastic brand. They're actually getting their creams and everything made over here in Queensland. I can't share too many details. We are under NDA. But I had taken permission from them to show content that we had generated for them, not the final one, of course. So we asked them, okay, what kind of things are you using? They're like, we have serum bottles, this and that, but we don't have money for product photography. We said, don't worry, we'll take care of it. Same thing as before. What we did was, we basically generated serum bottles for them. And what we did was, once that was generated, we took them off the screen, put the sticker around it, and that was ready to go. So you want your serum bottle in the middle of the forest? Done. You want your serum bottle, let's say, sitting on a table with beautiful lighting in the background? Done. Not a problem. Now, how quickly does this work though? Let's create a quick logo for this new brand that we're creating that caters to people with rehabilitation. For this, I'm going to ask my first model, please give me a prompt for a logo. Now what it's going to do is, it's going to give me a prompt that I can use to actually feed into that AI model. So I'm going to copy this completely blindly, because that's what we need right now is blind faith. And we're going to go, that was a joke by the way, a horrible one, if I might say so myself. And I'm going to put it over here, just click enter, and I'm not touching the computer anymore. It's going to happen by itself. You might not like the logos that come up, that's okay. We can do it again and again and again and again, as many times as you want. It's going to take a little while, but once it comes up, it's going to give us 4 different logos. If you don't like the logo, not a problem. Change the colors, we can do that. You want to change the person in it or whatever it looks like, change the colors, not a problem. So, 4 logos immediately up there for us to use. We can use any one of these. We can pick them out, we can edit them, change them the way we want, we can change the colors however we want it, not a problem. However, we're not done yet. This is where things go from weird to weirder. Let's try this. Imagine we're giving the prompt, we're giving the AI model a new prompt that we want to create a video for our social media. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to write over here something a bit crazy, something a bit out there. What I'll write is a screenshot from a commercial for my company with a person in a wheelchair in a rehabilitation center. Now, in all honesty, I have no clue if this is going to work properly or not, because that's what AI is. It's a bit there, but again, it's all about iterations. You go back and forth with it till you like something that suits your fancy. Okay, let's do this. All right, let's see how we go. I'm with you on this. I have no clue what's going to generate, but again, this is the power of AI. Genuinely, we've always been saying, you know, the creativity is your extreme or whatever it is. AI is genuinely the barrier for that. No matter how much you feed into it, the better it gets. You can be as creative as you want, and AI is your partner in crime for that. So let's assume for a second we want to use the bottom right picture. Immediately created, not a problem. Let's pick that one up. I like it. I think it's nice. It has soft colors. I'm really, really enjoying this. It looks beautiful. Really nice, really soft. We can use that, you know, on our social media. But we're not done yet. Let's try the last and probably the craziest thing that we've been using with clients. We're going to get this image. And what we're going to do here is, we are actually going to try and create our first commercial with it. Our first 10-second commercial that is going to blow our competition out of the water. Now, this is my first commercial. I want to focus over here, just on the top. That's where I want to focus. Probably a little bit down so it looks like it's a wheelchair. We're going to crop that because we want it to look proper. What we're going to do here, I want to make it look like a commercial that can be played on the television, that can be used on social media, that portrays as a brand who we are as a rehabilitation company. So what I'm going to do is, we're going to go with a establishing wide shot. That's what we need. And we're going to go for a low angle as well. And we're going to write over here. What's happening in the shot? There is a person in a wheelchair in a vast forest and rehabilitation center. The low angle shot shows us that a person is there. Once again, I'm going to click on generate, and we are going to discover the power of AI together. It's different every time. We can look at how it looks like. It's going to generate it in an instant, and we'll have an idea of how the final product actually looks like. And fingers crossed, if we can see if we're actually better than Google here or not, once it's all done, and it's all being generated in real time. I haven't pre-planned any of this. You were the ones who were giving me suggestions. Now, I'm gonna click on play, and to be honest with you, we're gonna discover this together. Let's have a look how it looks like. And what we can see here is we can see the wheelchair moving forward. It looks nice in soft colors with some tree leaves falling down, and we can then use that as our first generated content within 15-20 minutes, ready to go. Our entire pipeline for our marketing campaign is already set to go. And that there is the power of AI. All we had to do was just give as much information as we could to the AI, and it was able to help us. For some strange reason, we're thinking of AI as a competitor when we shouldn't. We should think of AI as a partner that can help us grow bigger and better with all of these tools available at our disposal. That was a small demo of what we are actually capable of and what we're doing at Marketing Lab AI. Once again, what I showed you over here was just a glimpse of the dynamic content that we're creating, from logos to images to entire social media calendars and everything in between. Once again, my name was Neyhan Farooq from Marketing Lab AI. I thank you for your time, and together